What?
Are you a victim of domestic violence? Since 2013, From Ordinary to Extraordinary has helped over 3,000 women, and we want to continue to rebuild the community with one family at a time. Please make a donation or sign up for volunteer opportunities today at IamFote.org. No matter how you choose to get involved, know that every bit counts. From Ordinary to Extraordinary is a 501c3 nonprofit organization designed to empower women and girls that have experienced domestic violence.
Michael, Shawn, and the Takeover Legend, where the truth hurts, but also makes you laugh.
Baby, tap in. Tap in.
Don't never stop if you want to be on top. Yeah.
Low waist, fat, baby, tap in.
Good morning. Are we on?
Tap in.
I can't hear you. No, go ahead so I can hear you so you could be wrong for the last time.
You're not on. No.
Yeah, I heard.
I
heard him.
I can hear you, but no, the thing was running.
I know, but you didn't play the other part.
I did play it. I can't break it up. It's all one thing.
Tony, the tap in didn't play.
That's how we start off. All right.
Good morning.
I can't take it off. I can't take it off.
Michael, Shawn, and the Takeover Legend, where the truth hurts, but also makes you laugh.
Baby, tap in. Tap in.
Don't never stop if you want to be on top. Yeah.
Low waist, fat, baby, tap in.
Oh, I'm gonna tap in for sure.
Tap in.
That's the same thing that played. I can't alter it. It's already.
Shorty, I didn't. How you gonna tell me what I did not see?
How you gonna tell me what I didn't see?
I'm telling you what I didn't see.
That's fine when you.
It did not. Shorty, listen, Tiger, listen. After the domestic violence thing aired, that was it. That's all I saw on my screen. That was it. I didn't hear anything else.
Did you see it, Mo?
I don't know what happened. Good morning.
Because if it's just no, but if it's just my screen, then it's just my screen. But literally, I didn't hear Diamonds on my deck because that's when I come in singing every time. Don't I come in singing every time?
And it was playing, but I
it
can't
didn't
take
play
it
on my.
out.
So I guess my screen is the different one. My screen is the special one that didn't play. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning. Women don't never want to just be like, yo, that's what happened the last time. That's what happened the last time. Wouldn't it be coincidental that both times I said it, I didn't come in singing? Do you think that's just coincidental?
Coincidental that every time I play it and you start talking over it, it's the same thing.
But I don't see it, Shawnee. Like, do you want me to make believe I do see it?
No, I don't want you to make believe that you see it, but stop saying that I didn't do it.
It didn't play over. So why is it not playing on this one?
That's fine that it didn't play over there, but I played it.
Okay, all right. Good morning, everybody. I was just trying to say it's not playing over here. That's all. All right, well, maybe it's not playing over there. Cool. I played it. Well, I didn't see it.
That was Bobby Womack. That was not Casey and JoJo.
Thank you, Shawnee. Good morning.
Well, the one he's familiar with is that one. That's the one he likes. How about that? Too bad he don't like the one you like, Shawnee. He liked the one he liked. Good morning, everybody. Everybody, good morning. Goodness God. All right, y'all. My foot hurts. I ain't sleep. My foot. Let me tell you how my goddamn night was. Since Shawnee wanted to get me started this morning. Let me tell you how my goddamn night was. I don't know what I did to my foot in the hospital. I don't know what I did. I know I was a badass patient and I ain't give a damn. I wanted to kick one of them nurses' asses for real, but instead I kicked the shit out of my foot and my foot has never been the same. And last night around 2:30 in the morning, my foot started throbbing like it had a heartbeat. A legit heartbeat. And I ain't got nothing to take for it. And I don't even know because my foot was fine. Just out of the clear blue sky, just went.
Did it feel warm? Did it feel like warm to the touch?
No, I didn't touch it because I didn't want to touch it. I didn't want to hurt it. I didn't want to do anything. And then I raised it up. I raised it up and elevated it because 2:30 in the morning. I'm looking around for the Advil, whatever. I don't know who took the Advil, but when, my daughter might have taken it. I don't know who took my Advil. The Advil that I had that was next to my bed, I don't know how it happened, but it's gone. And my foot is like on fire right now. Like
yesterday. You did a lot of walking. You went to work, so you own your foot.
But it was fine last night. I talked to you. It was absolutely. I was like, damn, we're gonna be all right.
So maybe it's life on your feet after 50.
I'm surprised Shawnee even admitted that I was right, that my foot hurt. But anyway, your foot wasn't hurting. No more.
Your foot because you ain't tell me that. You ain't.
Your foot wasn't hurting. There wasn't nothing hurting on your foot. I know what I'm talking about. I don't give a damn. It wasn't hurting. All right, so get to that. We'll get to this, and then real quick, y'all. I have a self-evaluation for everybody to take. I created a self-evaluation, but it's not the type.
Created it.
But it's not the type that Mo does. So don't be thinking it's going to be some deep ass question.
Excited over evaluations. That means data. Like,
that is where I'm worried about you, Mo. The fact that you get excited over evaluations. How was your night, Mo? How was your night?
Speaking of evaluations.
Yes.
Actually, last night I went to a friendship meeting for another chapter. It was really, really nice. Shout out to Bethlehem chapter number 41. Order of Eastern Star. It was really, really nice. Really nice. It was nice to fellowship with all of those people from different chapters, from different lodges. It was nice.
Yeah, I'm jealous that you really like to be around people. I am jealous that you
socialize.
You really like to be around people.
The funny thing is, I am a social bee, but I don't like to generally be around a lot of people because I'm always around people. I relish in solitude. Like I can stay in the house for a week and not talk to somebody on the phone.
When you say social B, do you mean bzz or social B as in B? Which one?
No,
which one?
like
B. Oh, you mean the want to rumble with the B? Okay, all right. I want to make sure. I want to make sure what you
always circling around and but anyway, yeah. So it's funny because I generally don't like to be on the phone with people, and if I could take a whole week to myself and do nothing but watch Netflix movies and Hulu and all of the apps I pay for, I would do that.
Interesting. Yeah. So, Shawnee Scott, how was your night?
My night was fine, Mike. My daughters had a basketball game.
We're gonna play today. We're gonna play today. Nah, we're gonna play today. We're gonna absolutely play with the square to my lower right. We're gonna absolutely play today.
Had a basketball game. Only one could play last night because the other one has to prepare for this track meet. They actually won last night. I mean, but they win. I'm saying that like they don't win. You know, I think they maybe lost 1 or 2 games this season, so they're going to district. But it was so crazy because when I walked in with Carly, Tamron played, and Carly we had to take care of some other stuff. And when we walked in the gym, it was the craziest thing because everybody on the team and the people in the stands were like, "Carly, you're here. Are you gonna go play? Why are you not playing?"
Oh man,
they love her.
Yeah, they were coming up to her. You gonna play? The teachers were like, "Why are you not playing? We need you in the game." I was thinking they winning. They doing good. She good. But she told them, she's like, "No, I have a track meet I have to do, and but I'll be there." And then they're like, "Well, we need you for the playoffs. We can't have this." I was like, "Oh my God!" But that was good for her.
They love that.
I was happy for her.
Definitely good for like the encouragement, the motivation. Yeah. That's nice.
Because she's been struggling in school. She doesn't like going to school because she's bullied a lot. So for that to happen, that she really felt some type of way. She didn't get the big head, but it just made her feel this.
That's a good affirmation, a good social affirmation for her. That's nice.
It's called "It's always good to be the shit." That's what it's called. It's always good to be the
but
shit.
They did good. Like the score was, I think, girl, shut up last night. Let me see. I took a picture of the score. The final score for the game was 31-5.
It was a blowout.
31-5.
Their shooting is better. The little girl, and then it was another girl that was missing because it's this little girl with dreads that had to be the point since Carly wasn't there and the other girl wasn't there. And this little girl, she would she traveled a lot. She double dribbles a lot. Her shots are always off. Last night, The little girl hit a 3. She did get called a lot for double dribbling, but she's getting so much better. And she wants to get better. You can tell that, this is what she wants to do. So I was happy for her. And then they had another little girl that hit the 3. And on the other team, they got 5 points because this little Mexican girl, number 12, I don't know. And her whole family was there cheering her on. That baby hit a 3 from the top of the 3-point line. Just
Selena was on fire. Selena was on fire.
Yeah, that was like, we got the clap for that baby. That baby
Selena left us today. Ooh.
Y'all better watch out.
Yeah,
y'all better watch out. Now on this is why I have a problem. I have a very big problem.
Mm-hmm.
See, after everybody gave me the love when I got in there, and then these hoes had the nerve to do good without me. See, now my insecurity would be kicking in. I'd be like, well, wait a second. I need y'all to lose when I'm not on the team. Like when I don't play, I need a full stage. Like, yo, we need you, son. We need you on the floor. But that was a high scoring game for the scores I've seen. They was the Golden State Warriors last night because sometimes I'm waiting for them to crack 40. I'm waiting for them to crack that 40. When they start cracking that 40, that's gonna be good. Shout out to Carly, shout out to Tam for doing her thing. And good morning, Jay Black. How was your night?
Morning, family. Work. It's PR time, performance review time. People, I be working. Everything was good. Everything's good. I know we got swim lessons tonight. I'm worrying about the weather. Do you know they shut down swim lessons last week for indoor pool because of thunder and lightning outside? I never heard it. I was like, wait, is it indoor? How does the pool affect the indoor?
Look it up.
Yeah, that's the same thing Lady Q said. Look it up. I was like, I never heard of that. This is BS.
What's the point of having the shit in the indoor then? Like you can't swim in the rain.
In the inside? Like
I don't know. Do they have a glass roof or something? Do they have a glass ceiling?
I was just thinking, is it glass or concrete?
No, it's a YMCA. No, they ain't no open sunroof. But
well, I guess if lightning were to hit the side of the side or hit it directly, then that could be a problem. Yeah, that could be a problem. Yeah, I don't think lightning care that you inside lightning bed. Might knock on the door and be like, where's the water at, bitch? Like, where's the water?
Good morning, Nikki, Afro Queen, Ashley, Diane, I see you. Kathy, Day One Black. Good morning.
Michael Shawn, I didn't talk about this because I forgot last night, but there's something that we have to do today. On people's birthdays, we do the Cash App for them. So Mo has she's popping for a cause. And we got to get everybody to support her and buy her popcorn. So if you need and I love this popcorn. I already know.
It's like crack.
The website and that chocolate drizzle. That ain't what it's called on there, but that's what it is. That's what I have. Yes, it is like crack. They mail it to you. Order it online. The company mails it to you in these bags. It doesn't go stale. Does not go stale. And it's really good. So we got to help Mo get this done by the 21st. Right now, she's in 6th place.
Yes.
We want
to. Can you put me on a timetable? Like why so fast?
It's Monty's birthday. So what Cash App do they send the money to buy? How do they buy the popcorn?
No, they send it to that website. They go to that website right there.
Popup.com.
See, I'm not being funny. I can't see the website, and Jay, y'all can see
it. There's a link. So there's a link. Maybe you can put the link in the chat.
What is it? So I can randomly say it.
It's the way you have your. I'll text it to you because when you see it, you'll understand. It's a little long. So if y'all need it, if y'all just want the hyperlink, inbox me or DM me, and I'll send it to you that way. But here I'm sending it.
Every time Mo says a comment, it's called popping for a cause comment. It's a popping for a cause comment. Mo has a popping for a cause opinion.
Can you see the comments pop up?
Yeah, I can see the comments pop up.
But you can't see the banner at the bottom.
Can I see what?
You can't see the banner at the bottom.
No, I can see there it is. I see it. Go ahead.
I was going to say that banner has been strolling about this like the 5th time and then strolled around.
Pop up.
Double good. So is a certain link that you get credit for this, or is it just in general?
So you have to shop at my pop-up shop. You have to shop in my store.
Well, how do we get to your store?
And so Shawnee is going to put the link Lady Q has it. If you communicated with
you
Lady
know what?
Q,
That's she was talking about. She's like,
these women just spunky today. Y'all both these squares. These women just spunky as hell today, boy. Y'all need some personal evaluation. That's what y'all need in your life. Y'all need some. Y'all sassy, like the old ladies be saying. Y'all just sassy today. I need an old lady to come in and read y'all asses today. Y'all just sassy for no damn reason today. So Jay, how was your night? Other than the lightning not hitting and the no swimming. Shout to swimming classes. I would like a black man having a kid learn how to swim. Shout to that.
That's what I'm tired of being embarrassed. And he want, when we go to the pools and stuff. Because
Jay Black came to my pool and he just stayed in the baby side. He walk over.
The YTs or whatever they say that they got their kids out there diving in 8 feet, and me and my boy we over here in the 3-4 feet, and I want him to swim.
There are historical ramifications behind why a lot of people of color don't swim or don't know how to swim, and from generation to generation, sometimes that happens. Did you go to swim lessons, Jay Black, or you just learned on your own?
I learned an overnight boot camp. Well, not boot camp. It was overnight summer camp. So that's when I learned how to do horseback. They had the quads, the horseback riding, and swimming. I got to do all that when I was a young buck, and that's when I learned how to swim. And
you were fortunate.
Yes.
And be careful, y'all. We need to learn how to swim because we steady be going to pool parties. I know the joke is we don't never jump in the pool, but I seen people struggle and almost drown in pools after having them double shots of Henny and thinking they can learn how to swim tonight. Tonight, I'm gonna learn how to swim.
Because they panic. They panic.
They actually have swimming in my son's school, so they get to go swimming all year round. But
what up, Sean Robinson?
That's amazing. Certified. That's amazing.
You said it right, Mom.
That was the most torture I ever had in my life being on a swim team. I've never. I don't know how to
actual team.
My mom put me on the team because I was staying home with my sister, and we ain't had nothing to do during the summertime because, like we said yesterday, I was watching her, and then she put me on the team, and I didn't know the first day, but without any delay, they had you do 50 laps in a cold ass pool because it was 5 o'clock in the morning. And
also you got a form, like you actually have an actual form.
Not anymore, but I did. I was like, not anymore. I mean, I can swim, and don't drown in front of me. Don't think I'm saving. Don't think I'm saving adults
on a swim team.
No, look, they didn't teach us how to save people in overnight camp.
Dude, you know how hard it is.
Yourself. I can't hold you and me up.
You better kiss my Baywatch ass, because I say right now, you better hope that there's somebody like I'll save a toddler. Like I got the toddlers. I'll scoop and I'll take.
Unless they start wild and doing too much.
No, I can still get the toddlers. We still gonna make it. It ain't gonna look like Baywatch. We gonna tread water till we get to the side. Then I'm gonna put you up and all that other stuff. But grown ass people, man, you better hope there's a lifeguard on deck. Sean Robinson, yes, butterfly strokes are the correct. Butterfly stroke was not my stroke. That is the worst. That is the hardest, most ridiculous stroke
I
ever.
Can't float. I can't even float. You can float. You can
it keeps you in shape. Yes, it does.
Yes.
Ashley Newman has a congratulations. Congrats to the twins. They're D1 All-American champs. And yes, Johnny, they were at DeSoto High School all weekend, long.
D1 champs. Nice.
Division 1 All-American champs. That means you did something right. You did something right.
Ashley, let me find out Ashley's a good mom.
Even if you
find out.
And maybe it was just your genes.
I know she is.
Even if you ain't had nothing to do with it, maybe you just had genes in your family. You and your man who made the kids, y'all had athletic genes. Congratulations. That's some good stuff right there. Be proud of your kids, no matter what they do. Ray Gordon had a funny joke. He said the hardest thing about having kids is that one of them ain't gonna succeed a lot. So when you might be going to a college graduation for one of your kids, and then you be like, yeah, but I gotta be back and get the aisle 3 on Walmart. My baby about to turn the lights on. I thought that shit was hilarious. And he's like, and you gotta act as excited for either one of them. I said, ain't that the facts? A green mother, I'm told. What's a green mother? What's that mean, y'all?
A great. I think she meant to say.
Oh, that great mother.
Great mother.
I thought that was a new terminology. I thought that was something new. Latinos don't know how to swim. Tashai, what are you talking about? We come from a damn island where all we do is swim. My grandfather was the most reckless person at a beach. You know, the lifeguard, they always got the little thing that when you at the beach, they say you can't go by this.
Don't go past this rope.
No matter what we did, my grandfather would take a beer, slug a beer down, and then swim and have lifeguards chasing him for the hell of it. Then they couldn't catch him. They had to they would be like, just wait till he comes back. Just wait till he comes back. That was his fun. That's what he did.
Good morning, Natalie.
My night was, I told y'all about my night. My foot was hurting, all that good stuff. I told you I got the job at the mail spot for UPS, and now these young boys because I did too much talking, and I had too much conversation, and because sometimes it's slow now. It's not Christmas. Sometimes there's downtime, and then when it's quiet and I'm around people, this is another little geeky thing I got. I hate when it's quiet and you're around strangers. I feel obligated to say something.
It's like
I always do. And I feel like an idiot.
How's the weather? How's your kids?
No, I get into a story, and then all of a sudden, like an idiot, I start being that annoying person who winds up telling you a story, winds up performing. Thank God the white people laugh. The white folks in there laugh, even the old bitches. And I say that with all love. I say that with all love. Yo, old bitches is crabby.
We gotta go seniors.
I don't give a fuck. No, they are crabby, snappy. They are crabby, snappy, bitter bitches, and I love them. But they are. My mom be like this every time I say that. My mom be like, "But I'm old." I said, "No, mom, you don't even have that old man. You different. You did like me and my mom. We talk about stuff. You different. These old snappy, crusty motherfuckers, boy. When I tell you, it take everything I have to be respectful because I was raised correctly. It takes everything.
It doesn't sound like it. What are we
but
doing?
I wind up performing in front of them, and the young boys wind up hearing stuff. And how about my boss? I swear on everything, y'all. I swear on everything. My boss said this. I be struggling because I really don't care about this job. And I can't stand when somebody has me go through twists and turns because they got to ship something that costs $7, and you want me to act like this is some fragile, precious treasure from somewhere. I'm like this little dollar store, but I do it with a smile, right? And I do it. I'm like, we got to take care of this. Let's get this bubble wrap. Let's get this paper. And I didn't. So y'all gonna think I'm lying. My supervisor looked at me and said, it must be tough. And I said, why? And she said, because you're not supposed to be here.
You're supposed to be here.
I said, they know.
I ain't supposed to be here.
They know.
Because she saw the Instagram. Like she went to this because she an investigator. Like she's seen Relapse Again. She watched some of that. And she be skimming. And she said, you are really not supposed to be here. And I said, I know. I ain't want everybody else to hit me. I ain't want everybody else to hear me. I said, I know. And she looked at me with this painful look. She was like, it must really be tough. I said, yeah, but sometimes when you burn stuff down, you just got to get yourself together and you can build it back up. She said, no, you will. She said, but it must be amazing that no matter what you do, if it has something to do with personality, you're going to be fine. I was like, yeah, but how many jobs say personality other than a car salesman or whatever? Ain't nobody like, everybody got to know something. You got to have a trade or something. You got to have something you went to school for, something that you're knowledgeable about. Like, you can't just be like, I got a sparkling personality for real. Like, you just can't put that on the resume.
But most jobs nowadays are how they do on the job training, even in corporate. Like each job, each company. So maybe your sparkling personality might win you over, Mike.
Girl, let's not even put that in the atmosphere. This TV show is happening. We taping Friday. I don't give a damn about no on the job training. I don't want to learn.
Looking you up like that. That's weird. But she's supposed to look you up and then tell you about it.
Is that the Indian girl? Or
no, that's the actual. She's the one who runs everything. She runs everything. Like when you do the interview for the guy who owns the place, he literally tells you she knows everything. She knows more than I know. Like she runs it. Like we don't need nobody else. Like this lady just knows everything about packing and shipping, and it's impressive that anybody knows that much. But who cares about the fucking box? Like, who cares? Like, everybody's so impressed because she can literally look at a bunch of stuff. And y'all not gonna care about this just like I didn't. Like, everybody gathers around and be like, yo, Lauren knows. Well, so-and-so knows all the boxes. Like, she can look at something and be like, yeah, you're gonna need an 18, 18, 14. Everybody's like, yo, how does she know that? And I'm like, who gives a fuck? It's a box. It's a box, but she's amazing at it.
And it costs more if you get a box that's big. So of course you want like the least
Yes, no. She's absolutely amazing on how to box
good.
stuff like a dude. What is amazing. But anyway, that was my whole point of the story. She said you're not supposed to be here, and I said you're right. And I said, she was like, I don't plan on you being here too long. She said, but we like you being here. I said, yeah,
like you, but don't get comfortable.
Don't get comfortable. And then all of a sudden you walk in. Oh, I ain't even tell y'all. You know when I got the press a few days ago, I didn't tell y'all I got my name tag. I wanted to kill myself. They got me my name.
What?
I
UPS do name tags?
What? They do name tags. I'm gonna go get it. I'm gonna show you my name tag.
Hey, Mikey.
Wait, did you go with Mike or Michael? They usually ask you your
What's up with
preference.
They asked me my preference. I said these nuts. So
I don't belong. I don't supposed to be here.
I'm not supposed to be here.
I ain't supposed to be here.
He's official. He got his name. He got the fleece. Then he got a name tag.
Name tag.
You gonna be getting stocks.
I got the shorts. I got the short sleeve polo. So they got me. I'm already set for my summer style. They already got me.
They got you set for spring.
Yeah, they got me ready for the warm weather. I'm like, what the hell y'all bringing this here for?
You got the brown shorts. That's what you doing, Mike.
Now you wear black pants and it's the aqua top. It's the aqua top.
Yo, that's hilarious just to see you.
Oh, and somebody walked in yesterday again, y'all. Some lady walked in and I had my back turned and somebody said, Michael. I said, well, that means that's somebody who went to high school with me. Michael. Because no, everybody else says Michael Shawn. Who did it? Michael. Turn around. Once again, I didn't know this person. Mark. I don't know how many brain cells I killed, y'all. But I don't remember anybody. And she remembered the school, Kennedy High School, that's no longer a high school in Willenboro. And I was like, I said, oh, wait. I said, what year did you graduate? And she was like, 92. I said, oh, why you bragging about being younger than me? Ha, 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 ha. And then I just walked off. I was like, this is so uncomfortable, y'all. It's so uncomfortable. Oh, and my mom came in, but she came in when I left because she knows, don't be the mom. Please don't be the mom that comes into my job.
My son works here.
Yes.
Michael, I want my son to help me. I want my son to wait on me.
He doesn't belong here though, but
he doesn't belong here.
You know,
this is just a passing phase. That's all.
And then I said that to my mom, and my mom's a typical mom. Oh, well, you need to count your blessings. God knows what you need, and blessings are that God gave to this job a job that is flexible with your schedule.
I wish they was there.
Mom, I'm not
your
supposed
mom knew
to be
exactly
here.
What to say.
Sean Robinson at the word sounds like you will have a lot of new content for comedy. Yo, so much new content. So no, there are these two gay guys that I need to have on this show. These young boys are different. Like, I hate to say it, but they are funny as hell, yo. They are openly
flamboyant,
gay.
Over the top gay.
Oh, one is white, and you can tell he comes from an fluid family. The other one is not white, and his mom actually works at the store. Yo, they are flaming out, and they don't care. Like, when I tell you everything that boy does, the one dude, everything he does, he spins for everything. Like, if he has his back turned to you and you say, hi, can I fax? He'll spin. You sure can fax. You can fax. Would you like a
right this way?
Would you like a cover letter with that? Like, I love it. Dog. It just makes me laugh.
I'm sorry, I grew up on that. I love it. I love it.
I just be looking up like, y'all are hilarious. They got some jokes that I'm not even gonna talk about, but all right, let's get to it. What we got? What we want to start with? We want to start with evaluations, or we got something that y'all want to start with? So did y'all see something last night?
I would like to know about these evaluations. I don't know about everybody else, but these evaluations that you so hyped that you done came up with.
And allegedly too after that, I guess.
They're not deep. They're not deep questions. I just want to know how honest we could be on how hard or easy it is to be with us in a romantic fashion. In a person with a significant other, how difficult, how honest are we going to be? All right, here's an example. This is a plain general one. How easy is it to be with you in a romantic relationship? On a scale of 1 to 5, how easy it is? Who want to go first?
So easy is hard.
Who want to go? How easy?
What do you mean by romantic?
J Black. And maybe we need a lady Q. Maybe we need a Q comment early this morning. Maybe we need a Q comment.
It's so simple, it's hard.
It's so simple, it's hard.
Romantic.
How easy or uneasy is it to be with you, J Black?
Wait, I don't understand the question all the way.
Okay, let me. Obviously, it's very difficult because I got to walk you through. Like, I just
romantic.
No, on a scale of 1 to 5, how easy is it
to
on a
love
scale
me?
of 1 to 5 to be in a relationship with you? That's it. That's all.
Just to love me for who I am.
That's not what he asked.
Just to see in a
And do you have the boo sound effect on deck, Shawnee? Do you have the boo sound effect?
I think it's easy. So 1 being the worst and 5 being the best.
Yes, 5 being extremely easy. You're just a pleasant person. It's just totally incredible to be around you.
I think I'm a 5. I think it's because I'm easy going. I'm not hard to please.
Do we have to rewind and bring up tapes of this woman busting in your room during show?
No, I don't.
Lady Q comment. Thank you. We have official. Thank you, Lady Q. Thank you for saving this answer.
Wait, it's not hard.
He said it's not hard, but it's wait. But it's annoying as fuck. He's a professional patience tester. That means on a scale of 1 to 5, you're probably a 1 on how the level of difficulty it is to be around you when you test people's patience. See, that's all I want is honesty. Yeah. Jay knows that. Yeah. Jay knows he takes joy out of getting people out their character.
No, I just love having conversations. If you can't control your emotions, that's on you. I
sound like an easy person to be with y'all. I just want to know.
Boy, bye.
Stacey Mitchell said, "Boy, bye."
Go ahead. Well, go ahead. Get y'all scores out there. I don't think I'm that difficult, honestly, though. But you should be able to control your emotions.
The easiest. 5 being I am so easy to get along with. 1 being I know I'm cold, mean, and I can be a handful. And then you do the middle. You decide your evaluations. Mo, no, she does evaluation. Well, Jay, let me tell you how I know Jay's a difficult person to be with. Jay is excited that he's doing reviews for people today. That's when you know. Don't take this personal, Jay. Don't take this personal. That's when you know you take pride in being a dickhead. When you can't wait.
You look at it in the wrong.
When you can't wait to break people down.
Button pusher.
You a button pusher. Button pusher.
Habitual line
and then
habitual line crosser.
Why you gotta raise your voice? Why you get like that? I just asked you a question. It's just a question. You ain't gotta get like that. Those would be the ones.
Oh, it's Friday Eve. Yes, those are the button. Those are the ones. A button pusher. Patient tester. Habitual line crosser.
I'm not touching you. I'm not touching you.
How difficult are you to get to Shawnee and Mo?
Shawnee, on a scale of 1 to 5, how difficult or easy are you? 5 being the most difficult are you to be in a relationship with?
Oh,
another one who got a pause. I ain't see what I saw. Go ahead.
You're terrible.
Another one who got a pause. Oh, I love this. This is exactly why I wanted to do it. This is exactly why I wanted to do it.
actually, I'm easy to get along with. I'm very easy to get along with. Oh, I'm not.
Can you give us read?
I'm not.
I'm asking. This is not my question to answer.
I'm not.
I'm asking you for do a self-evaluation. It wouldn't even be fair for me to put anything in. Just you tell us.
I am easy to get along with. I'm very easy to get along with.
So in relationships, you're easy to get along with. I'm just
easy to get along with. I don't ask for much.
Cream.
I don't ask for much.
You sound like me. They said, remember
I need to go. I need to have a what do you call that? One of them bootleg Twitter for what did you call that? When you have another Twitter handle or Instagram that nobody knows is you. I need one of those so I can put comments on here and just send comments somehow or another. All right, you're easy to get along with. Okay. Mo, on a scale of 1 to 5.
Did Shawnee say 2, right? She said 2.
Oh, what was your number, Shawnee? What was your number?
What was your number?
Give us a number so I can put a number down for you.
I guess I'd say a 4. 3.54.
Ooh, she said 4. Jay Black, did you give yourself a 5?
I give myself a 5. I think I'm very easy to get easy. I don't require much. So, a little food, loyalty, come home, like don't be in them streets. Like that's it. Like I'm easy.
He said as long as he's home.
No, like you got food, like you feeding me. You're not in them streets. I don't like nobody in all. Why you always got to be in them streets? Enough with trouble in them streets.
You met me in the streets.
Like all the time. Like I get it. Every once in a while, you and your girl, but every weekend, and now on the Tuesday.
First of all, stop lying and say you get it every once in a while. You don't get it every once in a while. I get it every once in a while. You go out with your girl. No, you don't. No, you don't.
Let's be honest here, buddy.
Let your wife be like, I'm going out with the girls. You be like, well, when we going? Like, what time we leaving? What time we leaving out? No, I said, I'm going with the girls. No. When we going? Like, we going to Fridays? We gonna get some drinks.
Yo, she was like, DJ Envy, his wife is going on a girl trip to somewhere, and it's like for 15 days.
It was for 20 days.
20, I know. So I was like, what? What?
Do you understand? I shouldn't even answer this because it's gonna show my answer. If you leave me for 20 days, we broke up, right?
Oh my gosh.
You pack a bag for 20 days. You might as well write me one of them Dear John letters and be like, it's not working out. I think we're better off apart. 20 days. What did you say when because I read that and I was like, oh, wow.
That's trust.
I said to each his own.
It's trust. It's trust.
Good luck to Envy with the kids. Good luck.
Nikki White Chocolate said I'm a strong 3. Backstep into a 2. Exactly, Nikki White Chocolate. Because we already know you a problem over there. Yeah. So easy is difficult. You know you're a problem.
That's Lady Q. Mm-hmm.
So easy.
All right, got a 4. Got a 4 for Shawnee. Got a 5 for J Black. Why am I not surprised with 5? Sexy Mo. How easy or difficult are you be with on scale of 1 to 5? 5 being you're just the easiest angel that God has ever set on this earth.
I would label myself as a 4. I'm definitely not a 5. There's some things that come with me, but I would say that my fiance probably would say I'm a 3.5.
I like that. Which is the only thing that counts is the person that has to deal with us.
It's kind of like eating, ordering the French fries with the salt, pepper, ketchup, and hot sauce on it. When you first put it in your mouth and you know it's gonna be good. But it's so hot that you like moving the French fries around your mouth and you still eating them, and then finally everything soak in. It's kind of like that feeling, or at least that
was a hell of an analogy, girl. That
yeah, right.
It was salt, pepper, ketchup, so everything mixed in. Then
you ain't never ordered some fries and from the bodega, and you like, I can't wait to eat these. They're gonna be good, but they be piping hot.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. Okay, I get it. So it's difficult in the beginning, but then you realize, oh, this is good.
Yeah, because it's so easy that it's hard for people, for men to kind of grasp the concept that no, this is like really easy.
Right.
But you just kind of making it hard because you're overthinking.
Yeah, I think that would make you a 2.5 just off of that. That would make you a 2.5. I think that would make you a 2.5. First, for a person like she's just making it difficult, I'd be like, that means they difficult.
No, I'm not saying
not her, the other person.
I'm saying that's what the other person. I'm the other person. I'm like, yeah, she's just making it difficult. I'm like, that's because she's difficult. Lady Q said she's a 4. Lady Q, yeah, 4. I mean, I would say Lady Q. I'd give I wouldn't give, but I'd let Lady Q pass with the 5. But there's just been too many Joe Jackson moments where she didn't.
Yeah, she's so loud. Like she's loud and like aggressive. Like
she's loud and aggressive.
Yes.
Do not label my black queen as loud and aggressive.
Black woman.
Call a black queen loud and aggressive if they loud and aggressive.
Yeah, she's.
We not gonna do that.
You should better express yourself without being all loud. It changed the narrative when somebody's all hooting all loud. You gotta get loud to get your point across.
Stop pushing her.
Just have an adult conversation without expressing yourself in that manner.
Trip. I bet you she stopped hollering.
Don't even play. Don't even bring that up. The girls' crib would have happened. I'd be like, oh damn.
Weekend 4 days.
We broke up.
I said, damn, me and Jay got to go hang out because that relationship over 4 or 5 days. I was like, oh boy.
But you know what though? If she did do a trip, she's the type. Wait a minute, you think because you
Lady Q comment? You think brought you by Woke Up Inspired? You think because you pick and poke quietly, you don't be in it? Dog, I know, Q. Let me tell you, you know a lot more than I know about Jay Black, but I do know that I've seen him do it to people. He's done it to me, but I've seen him do it to other people, and because we're friends, I've never been able to be like, dog. I always got to take his side, even though I know he's trying. He trying to poke.
You ain't start off. I started off as Jay Black intern, so I could talk about.
I could ask a simple question, and it doesn't require someone being loud with their response. Now that's real.
But you know there's a chance. That's why you asked the question, because you know there's a chance that it could. Let me one of Jay Black's favorite lines, not in his top 5. Let me ask you something. Whenever I hear him say, "Let me ask you something," he don't say it aggressively, but I know.
Or help me understand.
Or help me understand, which means he got a problem with the person he's talking to. I already know where it's going. I'm
trying to understand your thought process. So
now my light skinned ass got to put my drink down because he said, let me understand something.
Let me understand something.
Not hanging with you,
so help me understand how you was thinking. Yeah, you know it's about to go off.
Woo, anyway, all right. I'm going to do my evaluations quick. When it comes to difficulty, if 1 is the highest, I'm a 2. And sometimes I can get to a 1.5 very easily. If you really in a relationship with me, I understand people. I understand.
Wow, you're very honest with yourself.
I understand. They ain't a woman. You know, when I've said this before, when people ask you, is there one that got away? Everybody got a story about the one that got away. You're like, damn, that was the one. I should have. Nobody has me in that situation. Everybody's very. Nobody has. I'm not the one. They be like, yo, I wish I still be with my. They wouldn't say that. They would, and I get it. I get it.
Friend Shawn.
F you hoes. Sean Robinson, no, I do allow my honey to go on girls trips as long as it's the same girls, longtime friends, no new ish.
What do you mean allow, Sean? Who are you to say allow? She's an adult.
I like that. All right, one more quick one before 8 o'clock, and then we'll do before I hit the top of the hour. Then we'll do allegedly. Then we'll do some more after we get out of allegedly. How much are you really concerned about other people's feelings in a relationship? How much are you? 5 being the most.
What do you mean other people's? The person you're with or outside people?
No, the person you're with. This is all about being in a relationship with a person. How much are you really in real life? Not what you say. That doesn't mean just because you inquire about what's going on and you ask some questions. I'm with you, Mike. My name is not in nobody's mouth. Yes, I'm not the one that got away. I'm the one that they're still happy is gone. Okay, I'm that one. How much are you really concerned?
So you want that true transparency, Sean?
Yes, I don't want the bullshit.
Real, not just on the surface. Just be brutally
just because
honest.
You sit there and be like, oh, wow, that's messed up. Oh, that's wrong. I can't believe they said. I need to know, how much do you really care about the other persons that you're in a relationship's feelings and what they going through? We'll start with Jay Black. Let me get the first lie off. We'll start with Jay Black. Go ahead.
No, I'm sitting thinking, is there feeling like somebody's hurt or injured, or is it just their wants and like is levels to their feelings?
Everything. Wants, things that their physical well-being, their emotional well-being. How much do you really care that they feel like they're drained?
She tell you they're selfish all the time, and that's planting seeds in my head because I know that's not true.
I know that's not true. I love people.
No, but she says so much to me. You only care about yourself, and like she says that a lot, and I'm thinking that's not true. So I'm gonna say what I think. I think I really do care.
A scale of 1 to 5, 5 being that you are immersed in that person's problems. Like you really are like, what?
Because I'm a problem solver. But she don't want always a solution. She just want to vent, and I'm like, just let's figure the problem out. And I'm gonna say I'm a 3. I'm a 3.
He said he's a problem solver.
I am.
Most Virgos are.
Patient tester. I am. Habitual line crosser. He's a problem solver. That's a whole lot. Okay, so what's your number? Lady QQ comment said,
I don't even know what that said. I don't even know what them letters.
Don't give up.
Oh, he don't give.
He don't give a fuck.
I do. When she get emotional or upset, I do care. I mean, now if I don't think it's worth it, all right, I will admit, if I don't think that it's serious enough, it ain't worth it.
Here it comes.
Okay, I can admit that. I do, because it ain't that deep. But I guess it's that deep to her. But to me, it's like that ain't even nothing. Like
her.
Huh? No, I was just being honest.
Very alarming.
Man,
that was alarming.
Lady Q got that phone on. Lady Q, you gonna strain a finger
for me.
Yes. That's alarming. Lady Q says, Q comment brought to you by Woke Up Inspired. Let me clarify. He doesn't know how to listen or express he cares.
So I send an emoji. The impression that you don't give a F.
No, I will send it because it is tough for me to express certain things. So an emoji is easier because I'm not that deep sentimental. I don't say them keywords, and I'm not into all of that stuff.
You
So
better
for me,
get a
emoji.
side little cheat sheet or something and stop using them damn emojis. You better get a side cheat sheet, something.
All right, let's get to Shawnee. Shawnee,
That was good, Tam.
on a scale of 1 to 5, how much do you really care about the other person's emotions,
All right,
feelings,
Here we go.
trials and tribulations? How much do you really care? And I'm not just talking about just
That's not true, Jay. No, if it's somebody I'm in a relationship with, then I care. I care because that's us. My unit got to be straight.
Scale of 1 to 5, what number you give
said
yourself?
a 5?
5?
I said 5, yeah.
You care about everything that man or one, like whoever you're dating. Wow.
Yeah, whoever I'm dating. Yeah, if I'm in a relation, well, let me rephrase it. Not dating. If we are in a full-fledged relationship, then yes, I care. I have to care. We're a unit now at this point.
Even if it's insignificant to you?
Well, it don't matter if it's insignificant to me. If this is that person's feelings, that's their feelings.
Ooh, give yourself a round of applause, Shawnee. Can you hit the applause? Hit the applause, girl. Please hit the applause. Find applause for yourself, girl.
I can't just like I don't want nobody telling me how I feel because I know how I feel. So don't disregard somebody's feelings. That's the worst thing you can do is tell somebody you don't feel that way. That and a lot of times that happens. That it starts when you a kid with somebody telling you don't feel that way. And it's like, no, this is how I feel. So the other person, no, I don't want nobody to feel like that. I know what that feels like. So no, I don't. I try not to do that with my kids when they come to me with some stuff that I already know. Okay, this is some bullshit. It ain't gonna last long, but I let them, get off what they got to get off.
When you say something like that, then you got to go like boom. Just like boom at the end.
Like
boom, data. My pockets is getting boom. Lady Q comment. Q comment is on fire. Brought to you by Woke Up Inspire. At the very minimum, you got to care that they are feeling something. Bam. I would sound like Batman. You saying it's insignificant to you places you over them. Pow.
Yes.
Jay Black.
Wow.
I wish I had some stickers for that comment.
Ooh,
yes.
A bomb got dropped on that.
Yes.
Sexy Mo, how much?
Wait, she ain't finished. Q.
No, wait. Well, damn. Hold up. Well, wait. But my thing is, Jay Black, just keep the comments up there. You don't got to run through them. Just keep them up there till we read it. We'll get to them, which equates to selfish. Oh, wow. Damn. Lady Q comments sound like a mixtape, damn it. Sexy Mo, boy, it's up now, Mo. How much do you really, really, really care about what a person's going through emotionally, physically?
Honestly,
what they're going through with past history and family members and what's going on at the job on a scale of 1 to 5, 5 being that you are all in? What's your number?
That is, I am a 5.5 on the Richter scale when it comes to that. I think that sometimes because I am a therapist that I care too much about what a person has gone through or why they behave a certain way. And which causes me a lot of times to give people passes or to say, you know what, I got to be a little bit more understanding because this person is going through this. So I have to let that person go through that journey. Let this person go through that journey because I know what that person is going through. Or I'm overly concerned or trying to Olivia Pope the situation and trying to fix it because Virgos, we are fixers.
Period. As my gay friends at work would say. Period. There you go, Mo.
But it's not good. But that's not good. I'm not.
No, it's horrible. It's a horrible
because it's not always a good thing. Sometimes it's a bad thing because sometimes you gotta be like, you know what, you right.
Yeah.
So you can't even argue. So when y'all have a disagreement, you really care about his perspective and his side, even though you have your position and your stance, and you still show that empathy.
Because it doesn't mean that I agree with you, but I do care about how you feel on something. There's nothing wrong with caring about how somebody feels about something because their feelings are real. My mom always tell me you are the owner, the manufacturer, and the CEO of your own feelings. Nobody could tell you that you don't feel a certain type of way about something. So
Chocolate said, "Do I have my pen and paper on?" I had it. I was taking mental notes on that one. I was taking mental notes. Mind your business. Lady Q, I'm a 10. She said, "I am off the moon charts."
Well, no, she do very care. Because even when I have my moments, she will make me feel comfortable through my process. Like if she did go on a girls trip, she would call me just to make, yeah, we just landed. Can you believe they got such and such on sale over here? Like she will reach out just to, but part of me like, is she doing this just to try to make me think? Even though, but I get the
by
thought
day
process.
5, she would have to be on FaceTime for the minute she got up. She'd have to go to sleep on FaceTime like
when
this.
That plane land because the service should have kicked in while y'all was still on the runway. You should have.
But that's being very
I'm playing.
cognitive of how with the changes that your mate goes through if they're not in a comfortable space emotionally. So really, she is caring about your feelings times 10.
She does.
Even though she should not have to, she knows that in her relationship.
But if that's what I need or feel like
you need that's part of your part of your necessity in a relationship. So kudos to Lady Q.
No doubt. And let me just get mine off real quick, and then we'll hit the top. Well, you know what? We can hit the top of the hour if you want.
Do yours,
then I'll do mine. We get to the top of the hour.
Don't never stop if you want to be on top. Yeah.
Tap in.
Exactly 8 o'clock on the East Coast, exactly 7 a.m. over there Central Standard Time, and exactly I think 3 hours later on the West Coast. I don't know, 3 or 4 hours, something like that. Stacey Mitchell says exactly. Then why you don't want her to go? That's how I do my hubby. Stacey, stop instigating just because you want to be out in the street.
And she's the one that's a 2.
Yeah.
She's the one that don't care.
You're the one that's a 2.
Stacey, stay in them streets.
You had house parties all over the place.
She want a trip with you now. Wait a minute.
She keep talking about hang out. No.
Don't forget the comedy show, Stacey, because I know you be in them streets February 11th. Don't forget that comedy show we got going on. Comedy meets house music. When it comes to me, I'm Mo, but I'm not Mo. I'm Shawnee, but I'm not Shawnee. I'm a 5 on how much I really care about what you're going through. But this is where it gets bad. I am too opinionated when you tell me the shit you're going through. And then I explain to you how you're bringing this on yourself.
Oh, they don't like that.
And I realize that a lot of people just want you to listen and they don't want to. Then don't tell me. Because I can't sit there and watch you do the same shit over and over and over. And I see what the game is going. And this is why I don't say nothing.
Self-inflicted.
I don't say nothing because I already see what's coming next. When you tell me a story and I know exactly what's coming next, I know exactly what's about to happen in a week or two. And then when you come, now I'm irritated. I'm irritated at myself because I ain't saying nothing. So sometimes I don't say anything and I just listen and I just go like, I'm just going to shut up and listen. I'm just going to shut up and not say it. But then people take that as you don't care.
Yep. You damn if you do, damn if you don't.
And I haven't built up the ability that Mo and Shawnee have, I guess, to actually be able to say your opinion without it sounding like I'm just calling you dumb as fuck. Like, I guess I haven't built that.
Because you'll say, well, why would you do that? But in the moment, they ain't trying to hear that.
You're not trying to hear that. And I understand. That's why I just shut up.
I just want you to, I want you to be an ear so I can vent. I don't need a solution to a problem all the time.
Yeah.
But human
to help
beings
you balance that is hard.
Human beings need each other. That's why we're here. So you have to learn how to be understanding of other human beings. If you in close proximity like that, if we ain't in no relationship, my attitude might be different.
And sometimes people don't even want to hear it. They don't want it. It might be the truth. What you're telling them might be the truth. It might be for their own, but they don't want to hear it.
So y'all be proud of me. This is what I learned. That I didn't work out because obviously all my relationships failed. But this part I did good. I said, now before I'm willing to listen. But before you tell me this, please be honest. Do you want my opinion afterwards or you just want me to listen? Because if you just want me to listen, I will shut my mouth up.
But you're taking away from the moment. I just want you to be an ear and vent. I don't need you to give me a solution.
Okay.
I don't need you to ask me what to say. I shouldn't have to tell you what to say. You're screwed, Mike.
I just say I don't read minds. I just want to know. Or I let the person say what they have to say and get it off their chest and say, do you need my input on this? Or did you want me did you just need to get it off your chest?
And that's when you're supposed to ask at the end. Once they're done venting to you or expressing their feelings to you, you ask, because that's their space. That's their emotional space that they let you in on listening to. So yes, that's a good
and my problem is
use, Mike.
And my problem also is, if I care about you, if something really irritates you or really is rubbing you the wrong way, now it's rubbing both of us the wrong way, because now I'm irritated that you're allowing this to actually take place, and you can't jump in and make the phone call. I've done that too. You can't jump in and make the phone call and try and straighten stuff out.
You can't be a fixer.
You can't be a fixer, because what happens is I have a small amount of friends that even comes to family members that I talk to. I have a small amount that I talk to. So in my mind, if this don't work out, who cares? Didn't need you. Don't have to talk to you. But the other person is gonna be like, you just ruined a relationship with my auntie or something like that. I'm like, well, fuck your aunt. What would need your auntie for? When your auntie stop paying? But that's not how everybody's built. So I will give myself a 2. A 2, because I have yet to figure out how to make this happen. Lady Q comment brought to by Woke Up Inspired, and then we can go right into allegedly. I only want to go to the beach by myself. This is here we go. Don't need to fly nowhere with nobody. His love language, his gifts, but his listening and making changes slowly, but it's big.
She giving me credit, so she's saying I'm listening and making changes. I finally get some kudos around here.
We see the difference.
I'm not willfully obtuse anymore. I'm not being
willfully obtuse.
That's what that stuff she be hollering at me. You willfully being obtuse.
Duty of care. Willfully obtuse.
I love it. Yes.
Yeah,
I like the way that Lady Q takes a stab, but then at the end she smooths it out. Like I like that philosophy. I like that. Welcome Inspire. All right, let's hit the allegedly and let's get to it with Sexy Mo.
Let's get this mother crawl.
Yo, what's up?
Baby, let's go.
Allegedly with Sexy Mo, powered by Media Room 360 TV.
Okay.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, these stories you're about to hear, we reserve the right to retract them at any moment. She could be in the middle of the story and somebody might jump in and say that didn't really happen. We are not saying that this is the Bible, this is the gospel or nothing. This is something that she found out because her scrolling skills are better than yours. That's all it is. Sexy Mo, get to it. What's your first story?
Well, this person I'm going to talk about, I feel like he gets a bad rap a lot of times. I feel like people have, or at least our community has really discounted him, but I've always said that he's super, super smart, and that would be Flo Rida.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
so he is in the news today because he's making headlines. He has actually won an $82 million, yes, I did say $82 million lawsuit against the drink brand Celsius. So evidently he signed a contract. He was in contract with this company in the beginning stages of like their development. They were supposed to pay him, and I guess when they took off, they didn't pay him his money. So this is like back in 2016 to 18, and he won. And I'm shocked because a lot of times it's very difficult to prove that you are the mastermind behind marketing and launching a drink.
Million?
That's a congratulations to him. I just hope he'll be able to get the money, because this is when companies start doing a bunch of shenanigans to see how they can
file bankruptcy. They can change their name. They can change any type of the branding aspect and stop selling it, bottle it up, and sell it as something else. But kudos to him, because it sets legal precedents for other people who have helped people build their companies, and they say, all right, if you go out there and promote this for me, when this blow up, I'm gonna make sure that you get your cut. And then they blow up and they forget about you. So
fun fact real quick, and y'all might all know this. Diddy don't own that liquor company.
Ciroc?
It's just a distribution deal, right?
No, he got paid to actually promote the thing, and then he ran around saying it was it, which I ain't mad at. Shoot, I promote a Klan meeting for $80 million. Let's get it. I'm like, bring your hood, it's going down. Johnny James' backyard porn listed is popping. It happens on Tuesday. Bring your white hoes and everything.
I can't. The voice over for that. I can't.
have a little banjo on that. Bang, you know what we're doing on Thursday? We lynching people on Thursday. Make sure you get them hoods out the dry clean. Bing, ding, 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 ding.
I am not.
I'm not supposed to laugh at that.
And you know why I'm doing this? You know why I was doing this while you were doing the Flow Rider story? Because Flow Rider is the only rapper who makes me do this. Like all his songs make me do this. Like he don't make you be in a car like this. Like all his songs, you be like this. You like,
you got that Florida bop to you.
There's always him and Pitbull make me do the same thing. They just make me do the same thing.
Well, I mean, Pitbull started out as what we consider a gangster rap, I guess.
Yeah, that wasn't for him. Even though he's gangster.
No, he's found gangster. His niche.
Yes,
he found where he can make his more money doing the whole pop, doing the whole Latin type. Yes, so he found his lane and he stayed in it to make his money. But Flow Rider too, because on
can't even think of a song now.
Side,
you got the apple bottom jeans with the boots with the fur.
Apple bottom
jeans with the fur. Wasn't really feeling Flow Rider for a very long time. But when I tell you he sells out and he can still pack stadiums, but he's found his crowd. He's found his certain demographic of listeners. So shout out to him.
Yeah, and Pitbull, I saw him punch somebody in the face.
Business, he's a very good business person.
I saw Pitbull punch somebody in the face and beat his ass with a suit on. You know how impressive that is to have a suit on and kick somebody's ass? That is
you gotta tell your Keith Murray story, Mike. You gonna tell the Keith Murray story? Yo, I saw this one time. No, go ahead.
Pow, down, whatever he said, pow, wow. No, it's on video. If you go to YouTube or you'll see it. He's like this doing whatever that what's that Neil song he had when Neil sang the hook? I love that song, y'all. He sang, I forget what Neil sang. He sang the hook, and the guy jumped on stage and he was like doing his thing. And then he just turned around, pow, 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 knocked him off the stage and went right back. I said that, man, let me say something. I'm not for violence, but I would love to have a video of me just knocking somebody out and then continue doing jokes.
As I was saying there.
As I was saying, you can't trust these hoes. All right, go ahead. go ahead, Mo. What's next?
Well, somebody else who's in the limelight, and I am mad that this is even a headline or this is even a story because there's so much more going on in the world. Of course, I'm sorry, not Nia Long, but help me out, Jay Black.
Lauren London.
Lauren London.
PT from ATL.
Lauren London.
Yes, but she's also.
Why didn't you tell me you was rich? Why didn't you tell me you was rich? Go ahead.
New.
Where I get TT from? New.
Because that's the East Coast version of the down south of New is TT. That's everybody's TT in our hood.
Yeah. But of course, many of you have caught, if y'all got BET Plus, you've seen her in Games People Play. They popped out with season 2, but she's not in it as much as she was a lead in season 1. It starts off with her pregnant, of course, and then she has to get rushed away to this secret island for the rest of season 2. So people have commented tremendously over her weight, even calling her a BBW, which I take offense because I feel like, no, she was thick for the.
What is BBW, Mo? Can you tell me the BBW? Because I've been lying for years that I know.
Well, I said it was big, beautiful, or black beautiful, big black women,
big black women. Is that what it is? BBW
women. Okay. If you want to get generic with it, but it refers to the plus size. Jay Black.
Really, Jay?
Oh, I forgot. Y'all can see. I was just zooming behind the scenes, just trying to see what outfit because the threading with the stitching. Go ahead.
Something wrong with my screen because I don't see it.
Now you playing Fashion Week on Media Room 360 and just zooming in to see the fabric of her dress. Okay.
See
so she is in the new film that's going to be airing out on Netflix called You People, and I'm excited to watch that because the teasers look pretty good.
Yeah. Were they killing her, Mo? Were they like being like? Or were they saying it was a negative?
They were saying she was one cheeseburger away from being a fat girl.
Oh, I see a picture of she. Really? Okay, there she go.
I just feel like she was thick. I don't think that she was fat. I think that she was thick.
I mean,
And I
listen,
don't
we
think that
all
she
put
was.
on weight.
I don't think
You
that
know,
she
as we get
qualified as
older,
BBW.
that happens with your hormones and stuff. You
Yeah.
gain
And,
weight as you get older.
She has kids.
and she did lose somebody significant in her life, so she might have been in a way where she probably wasn't in the mood to go to the gym, and probably was
But
just.
to call her big though, I don't know about the big black woman thing.
To
I don't
label
get
her
that.
a BBW, I just feel
She
like
ain't
it's
Lizzo.
excessive, and the media I call it a soft dragging, because people were still empathetic at the
playing.
fact
That
that
was a
she
joke.
lost Nipsey, but they still were slow dragging her about her weight. So now she done popped out. They say that allegedly she's lost about 50 pounds. And that was what you saw in the pink dress, J Black.
Yeah, she just posted that on her IG. That's where I
She
just got
popped
that
out.
from.
She's
Yeah.
promoting the new movie on Netflix.
Congratulations.
I think
Congratulations.
she looks great.
She looks great, and that's
she's beautiful both ways. But I think
and that's the pressure we put when you're in front of a camera and people taking pictures. We put pressure like people ain't gonna gain 20, 25 pounds. You can gain 30 pounds overnight. It just happens. But
yes, it does.
But even our aunties and uncles did the same thing with Luther. They were like, skinny Luther, what you like? Skinny Luther? Or you like big Luther? Which one you like?
Yes.
I like it when Luther was big. I like it when Luther was big. When he said a chair was just a chair, but you knew it had to be a big ass chair. That's what I like.
Oh, so she's still mourning Nipsey's. Lady Q said, I guess it's a food, it's a coping mechanism.
Absolutely. But depression manifests itself differently in women than it does men. The cortisol that we build up around our stomach area, our hip area, not to mention she had a little one, a small child. All those things play factors in women. Your hips spreading and the way that your weight fluctuates up and down really quickly. So kudos to her.
Cool. Yeah, that's not cool. That's not cool.
But I think that she's beautiful either way, and I just think that they need to stop slow dragging her, and trying to play with her in her face, about being a BBW, because she's not a BBW.
No,
I'm not being disrespectful. Do you think it is going to be really? Because we don't know if has she been linked to anybody? And I'm just asking.
People. I was thinking the same thing.
Just asking.
She has. Well, she's always been a very private person. If you look at her track record, especially since Nipsey has passed, she has always kind of shied away from the media. She doesn't have to be in the media.
But I always wonder with people like Lauren London,
her and Vanessa Bryant, are they going to be labeled mutts if they date somebody else?
The next person that you date, do you want somebody?
You're going to get criticized.
Do you want somebody that equals the big person? Because Nipsey, for whatever, he wasn't allowed, but he was a big personality. Like he was a big. It was a persona that came with it.
I think in love, period, when you lose somebody that you have this strong connection to, and you
but that's not my question. My question is, when you go for the next relationship, or do you need somebody that equals or is in that realm of personality, or now do you need somebody whose persona is smaller, for lack of a better term, who really is unassuming, because you know how much you realize your last relationship, how much pressure it was to be around somebody who was that big.
Should you be dating a Michael B. Jordan actor type, or do you the guy that owns 20 Chick-fil-A's? You know what I mean?
Well, like 20 Chick-fil-A's. Exactly. That's a very good. That's very good. That's very
but I think for her it's deeper than that. I think for her, she appears to go for somebody who she has a deep connection with, because she talks about it a lot.
I understand.
Talks about that a lot. So I think the next person that she's with, when it comes to the big, I think that it would have to be somebody who's big and has that big personality and makes her feel safe.
That's what I'm saying. Because some people, but that might not be what you want, because you see how much it took to actually be with a person like that. It takes a lot to be with a person that dominates the scene and makes you feel safe, but also you kind of got to be in that person's shadow.
She makes a good point. She's been low key for a minute. A lot of people didn't know that Lil Wayne was her baby dad.
That was her first baby dad.
How did Lil Wayne do? Did he drug?
I mean, if you look at Lil Wayne's track record,
did I say that out loud?
He had.
I mean, when they got together, he was popping though. He was popping.
Yeah.
Because of Wayne, Trey Songz.
It don't
I
matter
think
what you look like.
How did Wayne pull her?
I get Trey Songz.
He might be charming. He might be charming.
You know how high this? Okay, never mind. Lady Q, woke up inspired. She said she met and lost her soulmate, so she has no plans to ever get into a new relationship. All right.
I don't believe that. At some point, she's gonna have to.
So
At some
he
point,
said keyword relationship. That doesn't mean that she's not going to date and go out and have some type of social life or something like that. But in terms of relationship and what relationship means to her, she may very well feel that way.
she'll just be single for the rest of her life.
And
Well, not
and be clear, I'm not. I don't want to get the women started, but I have to speak on the women. It is a lot easier for a man to move on in this public than it is for a woman.
It is
because a man can move on, and we can literally just say he just smashing that. But we can't say that about if the woman is just smashing just to get some cardio.
She's 38. Born in 84.
She catches backlash. They catch backlash for cardio. We don't catch backlash for cardio after you've been with somebody legendary like that. So Tashabi said, nah, she probably hitting a regular dude from her old hood. Well, you never know. You never know. Ain't nothing wrong with regular dude.
Good morning, Joy.
All right, Mo, you got another one? Good morning, Joy.
No, my style.
That's it. You be telling me two and out. So that's it.
But those are good. Those are quality. I like those. Clap it up. That was nice. Those are nice.
Good.
Give it up, Mo. That was good. That's gonna be your tag phrase. Sexy Mo. She just scrolled better than you. She just scrolled better.
All day.
All right, so we got Mo here for more time. We got her like 11 minutes if she don't feel like being late. Okay. Our personal do we have another story before I get back into my evaluation? Do we have something else y'all want to chit chat about?
Do y'all know about the Bank of America scandal?
Don't tell me.
So yesterday, Twitter started.
No, for real, I said don't tell me. No. Go
Does
ahead.
anybody bank with Bank of America?
Yes. And been for many.
Better check your account because people's money was just wiped out of their accounts yesterday, and a lot of people have negative balances. And when they went to call customer service, they couldn't get anyone. So Bank of America went on Twitter and responded to some of the tweets saying, you can hit this link and we'll get it taken care of. But people want to hit the link, just fix it, put my money back. Yeah. So they're saying what has been said about this whole thing is that right now it would be better for you to put your money in a credit union because the banking system in the United States is about to crash.
Yeah.
Well, well, thank God. God is good. I check my
money under your mattress.
I check my accounts and I'm only negative $200. I was negative. So everything is cool over here, y'all.
We good. It look normal to me.
It's a normal week.
We straight over here. Hold on, let me make this transfer. Let me make this transfer, y'all, because y'all think I'm playing. Let me make this transfer.
That overdraft fee, you got her. You can't blame it on the system. This is your glitch that did this.
Hold on. Let me get this over there. Hold on, choose the date. Today's 19th. Yeah, because I got a flight to catch. I need some money in this. I got a flight to catch. Hold up, wait a second.
Boy, do fees.
Yeah, hold up. Bank of America.
That's crazy. That big of an institution like Bank of America to have a breach to that's wow.
Bank of America.
It goes like to the airports being shut down. Like, how do you have to shut the whole world? Like, these breaches are crazy.
What's that other bank my parents had to get out of? What's that other bank? Name the bank, y'all. Bank of America.
Wells Fargo, TD.
Wells Fargo.
I shut down. Well, I ain't gonna tell you how much I took out of Wells Fargo at that time, but it was a substantial amount.
They had to get out of there.
Issues.
I had closed Bank of America account. Actually, Bank of America closed my account and froze all my money. That's when I learned don't put all your money in one place.
Nope.
And they shut my account down for something they shouldn't have shut it down for. And at the time I was pregnant with Tamara, and I remember I was about to tear that bank up. I started knocking stuff over, and they had to put me in the office and be like, "Okay, ma'am, like you froze all my money." And you're telling me that you're mailing me a check with all of my money because I added a person to my account, but I've had this account here all this time. Why wouldn't you just remove that person or call me and say, okay, we're not going to be able to add this person because they got hot checks out.
Right.
Hot checks.
They should have been able to tell you when you went to add the person. They shouldn't have froze your money.
Yeah,
they should have. They would have said that person.
My checking account, my personal checking, my savings, and my business account, all of that. I have no money for 2 weeks.
And I'm disappointed in Bank of America because every time somebody has frauded me, because somebody did get my debit card and did some dirt like twice when I was in Texas. They refunded me the money. I mean, it took a week, but they refunded me the money. Tashambi said, Mike, I checked your net worth. It said 10 million. Yeah, whatever. But then I noticed it was Shawn Michael. Yes. Shawn
The
Michael,
wrestler.
not Michael Shawn. Yes.
Yes.
The wrestler.
Yes.
Because trust me, if I was worth 10 million, I would not have a UPS sweater V-neck with my name
You
tag.
got your name tag.
I got my
It's
name
official.
tag on. Anybody can get it.
So, but I guess Bank of America, they got to fix that though, right? They give everybody money back, plus they
They're
cover
FDIC
all the
insured.
fees.
They
And,
have to. Yes, they have to.
and then any bills that they thought they paid that wasn't paid, now those people is on their credit reports. Like how they, like it can go a long ways. Like Tam spent $2,000. That can affect a lot of people.
Report if something like that did happen or
They gonna take it off. They but good luck to them.
if you do a discrepancy and you send in the accurate documentation,
I gotta go through all this extra work.
No, the extra work is crazy. Damn, I gotta pay a bill. Nikki
Police
White
and
Chocolate.
Fire Credit Union.
I only have a credit union. PFFCU is the she.
That's Police and Fire Federal Credit Union. Yes. The Navy Federal.
I'm with Navy Federal.
Navy Federal is good, and that's the one that actually gives you money without even, you could just pass through the line and be like, here, 17,000. Here,
nice.
I just signed up. I just got with them just because.
Yeah, it's only 600. That's all right. Here, we give you 15,000. Here you go. We start you off with 15,000.
I took out a loan a while ago, and I've been on time with the loan. Like I never because it automatically comes out every time I do something. I just say just take it out automatically, because if you leave it up to me, I'm a bamboozle and I'm a star. I'm like I'll pay it at the end. I pay a little bit, and these bastards had a nerve to send me this thing because you've been such a great patron of our organization. We'd like to send you another offer. I was like, but I ain't got no job. Like, I mean, I have a job, but I ain't got no. So I'm gonna check the offer. I'm gonna be like, if that's
don't fall for it. It's just you're in good standing. You're 100% paid on time.
Yeah.
They want to give people like you money, but
I want the money. I want the money.
But if you don't need it, don't take it. Then you got to end up paying it back. You ain't
always need it. Like I'm gonna put it to the side. It's
going to have interest.
Once he get out of his UPS job and the show pop, he get him
just want to look at it.
Money.
He just want to look at
now.
Yep.
Then you hear him say -200.
It is so funny too, because the amount that I knew I was like, I had already lost the job, the amount, but I was still getting paid. So it's different when you go when your credit score is popping and you still getting paid, so you can prove that salary coming in and everything like that. Oh, they willing to give you, man. Listen, that's why I just got a job in December. I've been out of work for like 2 years. Thank God to the lending club. Shout out to lending club.
Spend some of that afterpay money with me.
With them fake pay stubs.
My afterpay money is at $1,200, so I'm good over here. Yeah, I haven't tried that afterpay because I got a funny feeling that would be bad for me if I do this afterpay thing. I got a funny feeling this won't work out.
So actually, like Klarna, Afterpay, they do these one-time credit cards that are good for like 24 hours, and it goes to wherever you're paying for your stuff for. So it's actually good because you can't spend more than what you're requesting. So say you out somewhere, you like, look, I need a credit card real quick that got like $2,000 limit. And that's what your spending power is. You get that. You ain't got to worry about racking up $9,000 because you couldn't control yourself.
Well, my ignorant ass, but I'm just trying to get a room with a jacuzzi. What? Wait, the stuff you got going on. 2 words, class action. Yes, Nikki White Chocolate. Anything else? Because that's scary.
Yeah, it is.
Because I finished watching the Tulsa King. I finished watching is it the King of Tulsa, Shawnee, or Tulsa King?
It's Tulsa King.
Tulsa King. Okay, Tulsa King. Yeah. It was really good. But it had a valuable lesson. Now, there was a valuable lesson. The moral of the story is, I hate to say it, y'all, you can't trust these hoes. Like, the moral of the story, I'm not gonna give away the ending.
So you focuses on one thing. You can't trust people.
Really?
No, can't trust these hoes.
I was gonna say, really?
You can't trust people because it was more than that. It was people.
The dudes in the squad were solid. The dudes they all met. He met all the dudes, and I'm not gonna give everything away.
I'm not talking about that squad.
He met the dudes. They were solid.
But not the original squad.
Not the original squad.
The originals weren't, but it was 25 years later. I just met this chick and she turned on me. Like, well, I'm sorry. I didn't even. Just watch it, y'all.
You can't trust people. There's loyalty and there's loyalty. Just be loyal to yourself. Don't be loyal.
There are a lot of disloyal people in this world.
Oh, let me tell you real quick. sidebar, then I'm gonna get to evaluations. Stephen A. Smith, after all the reckless stuff he said, after all the reckless stuff he said, after all the attacking that he's done, slipped up and just said a casual little joke about Rihanna.
Yeah,
and that Negro has been apologizing for the last 29 hours.
Yes. What did he say? What happened?
He was on the Sherry Shepherd show, and they were basically talking about Rihanna doing the Super Bowl halftime. And they were, rating Super Bowl halftime performances. And he thinks Beyonce is the greatest Super Bowl halftime show ever. Listen, I'm gonna tell you right now, the greatest Super Bowl halftime ever was Michael Jackson being on the top of that stadium when you thought it was him. You were like, God damn. But anyway, I'm not gonna get into that debate.
Oh, he said she ain't no Beyonce.
He said he ain't no Beyonce. Now, he was just saying it the way we say it when we're a favorite, when we have a favorite. I hate defending Stephen A. Smith. The way we say stuff, like I'll be like, he ain't no Dave Chappelle. I'm not saying you're not hilarious. I'm just saying you ain't no Dave Chappelle.
Jay-Z.
Yeah, you ain't no Nas or Jay-Z. It don't mean you're not dope. He's been literally his Twitter team. He's put out statements. He's put out videos. Once again, it's because he got a book to sell. He got a book that's out, and he made the run selling his book and everything like that. So he don't want that Rihanna's Navy of people who listen. I ain't selling nothing. So Rihanna's Navy, if you really take that, y'all really take it seriously. He's scared to death right now.
The same way the Beehive come out, Rihanna's folks don't play about her either.
This when he said it.
She's not.
One thing she's not.
She ain't Beyonce.
She ain't Beyonce. Get off her nipple.
So he said it.
She ain't Beyonce. Tam. So it got better because I was watching like who is Stallone bullying when he need icy hot on them knees but you know what, Tam? It's a movie, so I just let that go. But I get what you're saying. But because he's been in shape his entire life, we let it go and we believe it. That the 75-year-old now technically I think the 75-year-old could whip my ass. I think so. But I don't know if he could whip all them people's asses that easy the way he did. But Don Page, Prince was the best. Oh, Mo, you gotta go.
Yes,
Mo gotta go. Mo gotta go.
I'll get my
okay. Real quick. Mo, we'll start with you. Evaluation. We're doing relationship evaluations on how honest we are. How much of failed relationships were your fault on a scale of 1 to 5? How much were your fault?
Well, the way that all of them have tried to come back, none.
That's so ignorant. We're not saying that. She left with the egomaniac.
None. She played no part.
She said the way they all try and come back.
Since they all try to come back.
They have all tried to come back, and sometimes at the same time.
That don't mean that you didn't play a part.
So you say, so on a scale of 1, you're a 1.
You're a 1.
So let me take that back. There was one where I was an enabler.
So she's still not taking accountability.
Yeah, so even with that, it was her being nice. Even with that, it was her being nice. What?
I was forgiven.
Go do what you gotta do, man. All of a sudden, I know it. See, everybody got a little J Black in them. Everybody has a little J Black.
That one time that I was in the studio and I fumbled, but that's not what wasn't really a relationship, so I can't.
So you had there was no fault in any relationships. You had no fault. You're at a 1. Okay. Oh, you might want to say, are you at a 0 or are you saying you were at 0 fault?
I have not been the cause of any breakups.
All right, well, Mo,
it's always been the other person and me out the door. I've never been broke up on. I've always done I'm leaving.
But stay real quick, because allegedly there's a story in the streets. There's a story in the streets right now that the reason why Shawnee's hair is laying the way she's laying, the way it's laying on her shoulders, is because I got a flight out to Dallas. All right, that's all I'm saying.
She's getting her hair ready.
By the time you get here, it's probably enough wig on.
That's all I'm saying. People was complimenting the hair in the comments. That's why I didn't say nothing, because I was waiting. I was back.
Mike's on his way to Dallas.
If you like Shawnee's hair, thank me. Go ahead, Mo. Have a good day. You can thank me.
Don't forget.
That's right.
What this is.
Y'all only have 2 more days. Please don't forget for cause. Shawnee put the link in the chat, so please make sure you support. I don't care if you just buy 1 bag. Just please
popcorn.
Thank you.
Yeah, 1 bag.
Double good.
And all the loyal listeners, I need y'all to pay attention where I'm broadcasting from the show tomorrow. All right, Tashabi says some dudes come back because they be in a drought and they just want to hit when that Henny
something familiar. Yep, they just want that familiar. I wasn't gonna say that to her, Tashabi, but I
Why
wanted
did
her
you say that to her?
because she had to go, and then it's gonna start a whole. But I was literally thinking what he just said. It's just familiar and comfortable. It ain't necessarily don't mean you ain't played a part. You're comfortable. I want to go slide back over.
That is the worst thing about alcohol. In my top 5 things, I'm gonna write the top 5 things. The worst top 5 things about alcohol. It was always me because I'm a 2.5. Exactly. That's what I was gonna say, but I'm gonna let them answer. I'll start with Shawnee because I already know Jay Black's answer. Shawnee, how much of a failed relationship was your fault in the past? It could be just in general. It could be
honest too, Shawnee. Be really honest.
How much was your fault?
I'm gonna be real honest because I think
my vape is on low. Don't say nothing crazy.
It's a breaking, not the broken.
Yeah. Whatever the situation, it takes 2 people to mess up a relationship. So I say all of them.
Oh,
so you took 50% of all of them.
No, she said she was a part of all of them, so that's a 1. Like she's at the lowest end. She's acknowledging.
It takes 2 people to make a relationship work. It takes 2 people to mess up a relationship. Even if the person cheated on you, if you still got to sit down and look at yourself and see.
No, that's victim blaming. Just because you cheated, you control your action. You can't blame that person's.
No, she's saying that she was part of the failure.
No, she said even if a person cheated, you got to look at yourself. Yeah, as if it's your fault that person cheated.
You do. You
better
have to look at yourself.
But this is my argument that I put, and I get reamed out for it. I agree with you, Shani.
You do have to look at yourself because sometimes you're not doing certain things that this person likes. So it's like, well, what did you expect to happen?
Oh, top 5 would get me a book. Do you know what? Top 5 things I hate about alcohol. The top 5 worst things about being an alcoholic. Yeah. Number 5, drinking at a bar and calling somebody and acting like you want to get back with them. It is in there. That'd probably be in the top 10, not the top 5, simply because you drunk at the time. And then when you wake up the next morning, you realize, why did I make that phone call?
Why did I call now?
Why did I call? Why did I text? Why did I send that text? What you doing? Why did I drink cappuccino?
She didn't answer.
So Shawnee admitted that she is 50% of the problem. So 1 on a scale of 1 to 5, are you going to go in the middle of 3.5 or 2.5? I should say.
I think, with relationships, I don't know. I guess I have to say 1 because again, it takes 2 people to make it work. It takes 2 people to mess it up.
Wow. I appreciate her transparency and honesty.
Was good. Kathy Black and Miles said, "Whose fault is it when a man can't handle a strong black woman?" Boy, y'all descriptions of strong black woman are because of what your description of a strong black woman is.
Like with that, Kathy, if you meet somebody. It's certain things that I know when I'm a man, if it's gonna work or it's not gonna work. And if they do these certain things and I just say, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and try, that's on me.
Please do tell.
Because I knew going in that this ain't gonna work. This is not gonna work. And if I let it slide and say, okay, I'm gonna try this. Now when it's over, I'll be like, I knew good and damn well that was not gonna work. That's on me. That ain't even on him. That's on me because I knew better.
Well, that was very honest. That was very honest. Sidebar, no segue. If her hair ain't straight tomorrow, blame it on the kid. All right.
We gonna come back to Shawnee's thing because I believe that's we can go deeper into that. When she said if somebody cheats on you, is it your fault? You need to look at yourself. However, we got to word that, but because that's the debate me and Lady Q have all the time. And I say, if the person cheated, it's something that was missing that you. Well, no, they shouldn't have never did it. They should have just left. No, you don't blame the person because of your action. You're weak-minded. Like we go back and forth over that a lot.
But I agree with her too. If you want,
how can you agree with her too? If you just said you got to look at yourself.
Like I'm saying, both people got to take responsibility. So a man could be cheating on you because you're not sleeping with him, and that's real. That happens. If you're not sleeping with your man, you're not sleeping with your husband. What do you think is going to happen? Yeah. Now, on the other hand, your husband can say, all right, my wife is not sleeping with me, so I'm just going to divorce her and go be with somebody else. So that's why I say it's both people. Both people. You know, he can't make her do it. She can't make him not cheat. So if you don't want to sleep with your husband, this is
you don't want to feed him. You want to run them streets.
This is a consequence of that. So do you want that to be the consequence, or do you want your marriage and do you want your husband? Because if you want him and you don't want him out there in them streets, or you don't want to give him a reason to go in the streets, because you could be, the sex could be amazing and he might just have a problem and he cheat anyway. But when you sitting there adding fuel to the fire, that don't make it any better. And people take these relationships like they purses or backpacks that you could just go buy at Walmart.
Don't run through these comments, because Trendsetter had the comment that went against what Kathy Black and Miles said. She said, what can you do if a man can't handle a strong black woman? And then Trendsetter said some women can't handle an alpha male. This is what I'm talking about.
And that's facts.
Somebody going to take a back seat in these relationships. Somebody going to allow the other person to take control. I don't.
And Shawnee ain't letting that happen, and that's part of her struggle.
That's not true. That's not true.
Here we go. Here we go with the same argument with you.
That's not true. That's not true.
She know I like straight hair, so I'm not even.
We're not talking about you.
I can't even say that she in control. She know I like that flat iron popping. I'm just saying. Erica said it's never been my fault. I only had 2 relationships, and the first one ended. Oh, come on, Erica.
I only had 2.
Well, we apologize.
Probably 2 serious relationships. I'm sure she.
But we apologize.
And 2. She is possible.
2 your whole life. 2.
That's possible. Some people ain't Yeah, some people, 2 relationships. She said it was never her fault. Lady Q, wokeupinspired.com. We go back and forth because you wouldn't take responsibility for someone cheating on you. You only think it applies to other people, not you. Now that, my friends, is a checkmate. I'm going to leave it at that.
She had to help me understand that comment later. I don't get it.
That makes sense. If you mad about somebody cheating on you, but you're not taking responsibility of saying it was some of your fault, how can you debate this? How can you debate this angle?
Because a lot of it, you're in control of your actions. You can't say whatever I did or didn't do caused you to go cheat in some aspects. That's just weird to me.
But that's what you just said. You said
I know, but I agree. I kind of like Shani. I guess I agree with some of both aspects. But like you're control of your actions. But if I'm telling you, look, I'm gonna go cheat, or I'm about to be out, this ain't it. Like, and I'm not comfortable. I'm not happy with how this moving. And you have to know when I leave, there's a good chance I'm doing something.
So Shawnee said she's 50% of the problem.
Yeah, she's 50% of the problem. Yeah.
Now Jay Black says she's not the problem.
I didn't say I'm not. To be honest, now that I'm sitting there thinking about it, in past relationships, I played a major role. I could say I played a major part too. I can admit that because that's my growth, Mike. That's my growth. That's my growth. I didn't say a lot. I just said, I guess major command. I'm just maybe because the more I'm thinking about it, because it's a reaction to is an action to your reaction, a reaction to action, whatever. And I don't necessarily start it, but I can now is revenge. Like I got like a thing where I got to get you back. Like if something I feel ain't right in any aspects, now I got to get you back 10 times that.
Why? Just leave.
But it feels good to get him back. Like, it ain't nothing better than knocking off a cousin. Like, ain't nothing.
That's
whoa.
Move on.
You want to hurt my feelings? Let me teach you a lesson about bringing me to family reunions. It's the face. It's the face for me.
I'm processing. I'm processing stuff. I'm processing.
Lady Q says, "I woke up inspired." Comment: I'm not taking blame for a man cheating on me ever. See, I think the words that we use, like fault and blame, but I think to get knowledge on what you got to figure out. Am I the common denominator on this?
Mm-hmm.
But it doesn't mean it's your fault. It doesn't mean you're to blame, and it doesn't excuse the person for cheating. But you do have to ask yourself and have some reflection. What is it that in this relationship that I took part in that led to this same particular thing always happening? Like, I have to admit, every relationship I've had has at some point ended up in some verbal blow up. And it's turned into we don't talk anymore. Not the sex. You want to hurt somebody's feelings, but anyway.
my God.
Shouldn't have these hoes following me on Instagram. I'm playing. I just wanted to add to the joke. But I had to figure out that it was me, and in a lot of ways, what I did is I didn't say anything about stuff that was bothering me. And I just let it ride. But then what happens is when the fuse is lit, nothing is rational, because I've been dying to say this, and I've been dying to come for your neck this entire time, but I've been putting everything to the side. So that's a problem on not dealing with issues in the relationship as they come, because then when that happens, the person don't even remember half the stuff that you mad about. And it all got triggered because somebody left the lights on downstairs. So I had to get myself together and be like, all right, you have to be able to address these things as they go instead of letting them pile up. Well, I don't know. I'm a work in progress, but I don't know. Lady Q, Q comment said, "What if the Mr. cheat on me? He just a dumbass." I agree with you. I mean, I'm not gonna argue that.
So Shami was asking, I ain't paying her no mind.
Can being in a bad relationship or marriage affect a person's mental health? Absolutely. I think that's one of the back to the top 5. I think top 5 things that mess up people's mental state is that got to be in the top 5. A poor relationship, a bad toxic relationship that we seem to admire on TV and all this stuff, that can wear you.
You saw that young boy killed that girl because she wouldn't holler at him or something.
The college basketball player.
Yeah, I was like, what?
He tried to holler at her, Alabama, and we were talking on the sports podcast that I was doing. They were like, "Man, this guy done ruined his life." I don't give about his basketball career. You shot somebody because they didn't want to.
So they said he ruined his life, not the fact that he took somebody's life. So that's their first thought. That's interesting.
Like, unless you prove me wrong, he's just a murderer to me. Like, and yes, people, but he has some mental. Okay, whatever. He killed somebody because she didn't want to holler at him. Now, I think
they don't say that on the stand. They need to say that he is highly intelligent so he can get sentenced and not taken off.
And we do know there's more to this story.
Oh, she was a cute girl too.
We do know there's more to this. I hate when people say that too.
What difference does it make? He killed.
Oh no! I just looked up. No, that was.
It don't matter.
It was just a wrong.
But that's not just Jay Black. That's society in general. That's society in general.
I literally was just looking. I gotta mute my mic.
But I always have a pet peeve when people be like, "Oh my God," but they were so talented. So if they wasn't talented, it was okay that this dude or woman died or whatever. But it's sad when somebody it always makes you so leery on the tightrope that people have to walk with craziness. It don't make no sense. Okay, let's finish up the evaluation. Here's another one. Don Page comment: was a cheater. Point blank, had to learn that hurting women is not cool. Okay. Facts. Accountability, those are facts. Like dudes would be like, this girl's crazy, but you cheating on her. So you don't set. I'm not saying it's good to be spiral out. I'm not giving women excuses, but stop playing with people. Like in real life, stop playing with people, especially a person who is all in on you. When a person is fully invested in you and that person cares for real about you, and it ain't no hide and care, it's out in the open in public, and everybody knows that the center of that person's life, whether it be a man or a woman, whatever you're in, and you've made it clear to the world that this is the center, this is the moon, and all this is the sun, and I'm revolving around this woman. It's a very dangerous game to cheat on that person. And I'm not justifying anything, because when somebody cheats, you need to just get the hell out. But y'all be playing. Queenborn, I have a similar problem with that, Mike. The build up
with the whole, yeah. Or they was cute, or they was talented, or and they was this, and yeah.
Do you share all personal secrets when you're in a deep relationship with somebody? Do you share? Are you a secret sharer? Do you share? That's a question. So, Shawnee, do you share?
I do. I don't know that it's necessarily a good thing now, but yeah, I do.
You do? Mm-hmm. And why do you think it's not a good thing? What are your reasons?
And in talking to when women always say, "No, you don't tell everything. You do not tell everything." I I'm very transparent. So, sometimes maybe I do be talking too much and giving too much information out that shouldn't give out. But because at the end of the day, they ain't sharing everything with you.
Oh, that's that is something. I try now because I think I'm an oversharer sometimes, but I try now to say anything I'm sharing with a person, am I willing? This is dysfunctional. I'm glad Mo ain't on here. This is dysfunctional. This is everything I'm sharing with you. Would I say it to the squares on this show in the morning time? And if I would say it, then I'm cool with it. But if I wouldn't say it, then I'm probably gonna hold back a little bit till I find out that this we knee deep in this. Don Page, no, there are some things you take to the grave.
See, that's what I'm saying. But if we in it, if we partners, we Batman, because I take a relationship seriously, not somebody I'm dating. I take this serious, but if we in a relationship where we said this is us, no, we can know. We need we.
But why share it?
What I figured out about me is everybody don't look at it the same way I look at it. Because it's to me, it's serious. It's like we said, this is what we're gonna do. So it's us against the world. It's us. But I don't know. And I'm not saying that it's bad on the other person's part, because I think it's some things that I need to go back and reevaluate.
So when you say share, is it things like that you may experience as a child, that type things, or you talking about sharing everything that as an adult?
I'm talking secrets. Yeah, everything.
Yeah, we got pillow talk. We talk about this thing. This person knows everything there is to know about me. If something go left, something go to the right, they know they shouldn't be in the dark.
But say if they throw it back in your face, like in an argument, and they say, "Yeah, that's why we use this. This probably happened." Like then what?
Well, if they throwing it back in your face because you probably started telling them some other secrets that weren't the heavy secrets, then you got to make a decision. Because if you shouldn't be holding if we that comfortable and we on that level with each other, you shouldn't be throwing stuff in my face. Now, if you want to say some stuff to me to help me better myself as a human being, that's one thing. But to throw it up in my face, be like, well, that's why you had glasses and braces when you was in elementary school.
Not the glasses and the braces. No,
well, I did have glasses and braces when I was in junior high.
That's why you was burning at 13.
Yeah, but that is so hilarious, because whoever said that to you got to be the corniest. You a cornball. That's why you had glasses and braces.
Nobody's ever said it to me. I just use it as an example.
Your teeth weren't straight on their own. Yeah, you had braces.
Your teeth.
John said he's 20 years deep in his relationship with this thing she don't know.
Now, somebody told me this. Somebody said this about that term, and maybe I've repeated it, and I've repeated it because I thought it was ironic that somebody told me this, because I was sharing. He was a sponsor that I had, and I said, there's certain. I said it. I said, well, we all said there's certain secrets you take to the grave, and he was like, you don't take secrets to the grave. Secrets take you to the grave. And I was like, oh damn. He said, yeah, you keep holding on to this stuff that you don't want to talk about, and you want to protect yourself, but all of a sudden you have no idea how much this stuff has been eating you up. And he was like, I'm not telling you to go
say
around.
That stuff it hurts you as people can look at you differently and view you differently, or say if it hurts it can be really deep.
He said,
we talking about people. We talking about the person that you in a relationship with. It shouldn't.
But
if we done took that step, unless you tell me, oh, you know what, I was an axe murderer. Now then I'm gonna be like, okay. Hold up.
But then the guy, I said that too. They throw it in your face. He said, you're not doing it. So if they throw it in your face, that just shows the person they are. But you're doing it because you got to get this out some way, somehow. You got to get this off your soul to get it out. So keeping it to yourself ain't protecting you from nothing. What it's doing is protecting your ego from people thinking differently about you, which is half the problem. Now, I didn't create I just remember him saying that to me, because I had the same questions. Because I was like, oh, but it's like a liability if I share with somebody or whatever. He said, but he was talking about go to therapy and stuff. But if you're in a relationship with somebody you love, and you think you sharing something is going to change how they look at you, then you need to look at who you're with.
Mm-hmm.
And now, mind you, I'm not saying this on like I'm 100% for this. I'm just saying when the person said it to me, I thought I had to think twice and go like, well, you got a point. is that called deflecting? I don't know what he mean. If that called
But
deflecting.
based with like Kathy saying she agreed because people would throw things right back in your face when in a heated argument. She learned her lesson. She's like me when it comes to that. Like, I'm not giving you that ammunition for anybody ever again in life. You will never throw something in my face that I gave you because you couldn't have did that without me.
But
so
that person who threw it in your face, what relevance do they have in your life now?
But still, is that feeling that you have of, if I didn't tell you that, you wouldn't have known that. Like that's deep.
No, I get it. Deal with whatever that is, and I think that's the thing. You know, I've come to peace with all the stuff I did, so no, I don't have no problem saying.
So no one ever threw anything back in your face, Shawnee and Mike. Y'all trying to tell me, heated arguments?
No, yes, they actually have, and
back in my face that I've told them,
and that's not a reflection on me.
It don't change that it happened or I did whatever it was that I did. It doesn't change it. I mean, I'm okay with it. Now, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No. Go ahead. Finish. You okay with it? No, it's important. You okay with it, bud?
I forgot.
I'm people throwing stuff back in your face. You okay with people throwing stuff back in your face?
I mean, I'm okay with it because I've accepted everything I've done. I don't have no problem with you digging anything up on me saying, "Oh, Shawnee, you know what? I found this out about you." Yeah, I did it. Now, about 10 years ago, there are some things that I wouldn't talk about.
Okay, so Mark said you should know that person to tell them things. Yeah, sometimes you think you know them, Mark, because things from each other's past, I guess, can mess up the current relationship. Mm-hmm. Now, that's another thing, and that was my question. Do I really want to know everything? Do they really want to know everything? Because humans can change their view on you. But then if it does change your view on me, then we weren't supposed to be together. Damn, I'm agreeing with Jay again. Wow.
Yeah, Don. That's like twice in a week.
Like everybody is 40 or over in these squares. We all at least 40 years old. People had a past. They did 40 years. Some stuff done happened. Some things been tried. So I would rather tell my person, okay, this happened because niggas is slimy. And that, they'll try to come up. You might be out with somebody and they see you and they want to come and be slick and say some stuff. And it's like, he already know that. So what are you doing?
Shabby, I'm not telling all my street life past and some family situations. Well, you probably can't do it because you don't want to go back to court. So just leave it alone. Leave it alone. Just leave it alone. Kathy Black and Miles said relationships start off good and you think everything will be all right. And you start telling your life story, but you probably shouldn't tell your life story early in the game. But I'm not a therapist. Months or later, they're bringing up, oh, shit, you told them. I hate that.
Now I want to know because that makes a difference. Why am I putting all this time into you? We 3 years in, and now all of a sudden I find out this stuff that I know. For me, is
you finding out somebody was touched at a young age, or you finding out that they had a sexually transmitted disease at one point. Like those are the things I'm sure they will come up in a heated debate. Somehow
if they got molested,
I don't know. I don't know. The other stuff.
Those are things. I mean, you need to say that up front, especially if you done had a STD. You do need to.
You out here smutting around. I see why you got touched as a kid. You just a little hoe. Like people.
That don't necessarily mean. But see that right there, when the person does that, then you know, okay, this ain't the person for me. This is not, because whoever really loves you and is about you, they're gonna take everything that you have. They're gonna take all of that. They can't fix it, but they'll still be your partner, and it'll help explain some situations and how you react to
And Kathy, if Kathy Black and her comment, if that ruined the relationship, then it wasn't supposed to be. But I don't know any simpler way than I don't know, if you tell somebody early in the relationship, do you run them off because they don't know how much they're in love with you yet? Or do you wait till everything is cemented to the degree where you can be like, okay, this person really loves me. I think I need to share this with them. I don't know. Look,
emotional sucker always over here crying every time. I don't know.
If I see you going that way, then I'm gonna let you know some stuff, because don't play with my emotions. I'm not gonna play with yours. We don't need to play with each other's feelings. So this is what, can you deal with this? This is my issue.
Well, this self-evaluation.
This is my vice right here. Can you handle this? When this happens, it causes me to react this way.
Lady Q, wokeupinspired.com. It's a Q comment. You are a vindictive person and dealt with some people. That's why you think people throw stuff in your face. Well, you know, sometimes you get things thrown.
You throw something.
And I just want to say this, because somebody, and there's another thing, because somebody brings something up that you told them, doesn't automatically mean they're throwing it in your face. Like, just because I brought something up that you told me, let's say something that you told me, but let's just say something that you told me, right? Explains how you're acting in this situation. And I get it now. I get why you handle it the way you handle it now. I'm going to say that what I just said, I understand, but you do get a lot of what you're saying right now, in my opinion. I'm no expert. A lot of what you're saying right now and your attitude right now is based on, in my opinion, the stuff that you told me that went on. And I wasn't part of that. So in that case, that's not throwing it in your face. It's just trying to get to a point where you're like, okay, hopefully in that point, you can go like, well, maybe you have a point. You don't have to totally agree, but you can at least say, maybe you have a point and maybe I need to think about that. But that's not throwing it in your face.
As if it's coming from a soft place.
Yeah,
and in the moment, is the around surrounding, is the context, is all of that good stuff.
Yeah, like, but if you in a heat of an argument and out of nowhere, she was like, that's why you got touched when you were in boy camp. We're like, what? Like, where did that come from? What? Nah, we was just talking about the bills. Now you talking about what my camp counselor did to me? Like, come on, Nikki White chocolate. Nah, I told my dude on the second date that I'm certified crazy, papers and medication. Maybe it was so he knows not to test me. Did you say it to share, Nikki? Or did you say it to intimidate him? Like, Jesus. I'm just asking. I'm just asking. And stop saying you crazy. Like that's stop calling.
She consistently calls herself.
Stop using that word on this show to describe yourself, Nikki White Chocolate. Stop using that word.
Well, she's being honest with herself that she's she's not traditional.
But even
she's not typical.
I'm not typical. I'm not traditional. Don't say you're crazy, because that doesn't. There's a lot of stuff that may have gone on in your life that led to certain things that doesn't make you crazy. I just been around.
You put your sexy Mo hat on. Look at you. You got the bees.
I just sat in too many therapy couches and rooms and chairs. And Kathy Black and Miles, the conversations are not all.
I get it, Nikki. Because I say that too. I'm like, yeah, I'm crazy.
Not all at one time. You start talking in general, answering their questions. They answer your questions, and later, boom, they throw it in your face. Now, I'm not saying you're wrong. People do that. People can use that. Some people were brought up that when you get information on somebody, you put it in a holster,
store it,
and you store it till they bring up some stuff about you, or you're in the middle of an argument that you're losing, and you bring up something that's very mean-spirited and that has something to do with what you shared.
I think I shared this before. I was in. Wait, what did Tashami say?
Tashami says, since you mentioned it, nowadays...
I never had that, Tashami. Hasn't seen that your ass in the top.
Hold on. So, nowadays, STDs seem to be more common than uncommon. Not saying y'all personally, but who didn't get the claps as a team? I don't even... Officially, I didn't know. I didn't know what the claps.
Well, thanks for sharing, Tashami. So you...
But we don't even know... No. But Tashami, here, Tashami, I'm gonna literally defend you.
Who did? Who wasn't burdened as a teenager?
But there are people who had stuff that didn't even know they had stuff and don't want and will never admit it. Like they didn't know the symptoms were what they were. Because women got a whole different, that body part has got a whole lot going on. That's go and I had a conversation with somebody. I was like, you sure you ain't got it? You sure? Yeah, I'm no doctor, but I think you might want to see one.
Like who didn't get the claps?
Who ain't never had? Who ain't never had? Who ain't never had a little syphilis? Who ain't never had a little Tupperware syphilis?
Yo. Oh, look at Don. Don said I did. He's been you was cheating. You say you was smutting around everybody. So hey, but Don at least
And this is
he got the claps.
let me tell you something. This is
Tam,
where
you got it too. Wait, Tam said she got it. Oh no, she said
I
thought she.
Hold up. Wait a second. Hold up. But why did you get so angry? Shorty was like, no, what if she had Tam? We know you didn't.
Jay,
we know you didn't. We
no,
know you didn't.
because Jay was being funny.
No, I saw a name. I said, Tam too. Oh, let me see.
No,
but this is what kills me about people. This is what is really the contradiction of life. And we let people, we got to go. When people say, yeah, I used to be a hoe, a man or a woman. And I got ran through and I was running through chicks, but ain't nobody catching nothing, huh? That's ironic. You was running, leaving clubs with chicks, raw dogging it. And both y'all was and y'all were. I was in college. Let me tell you the stats on STDs on college campuses. Or if you saw them numbers, you'd be like, "Yo, that higher education." You said, "Watch on him."
The HIV and AIDS stats they will shock you.
Yeah, like I just want to joke now. Who ain't never had an HIV scare? Like a scare.
Every time anybody get tested, they get a scare.
Everybody get a scare.
The first time I got tested, I was scared, but after that, it didn't. I wasn't scared. But the first time,
you don't know who the partner that you think ain't did nothing could have did. Like you don't know. So every test you get, you nervous. What's the results? Let me make sure just in case, because you may not know.
The first time I was, because that was in early 2000, so it wasn't a rapid test like they have now.
Exactly.
And the chick was like, she said, and I did it for the radio station. Again, it was to promote people getting tested. I was like, yeah, I do it. I went in there confidently, like, all right, yeah. And then 2 weeks later, however long later, I went back and sat down, and she talking about, well, how you feeling today? I was like, well, how I'm supposed to be feeling? Wait a minute. She said, you've been doing okay. And then finally she got to it. She was like, you're just like non-reactive. And I didn't know what that meant. I'm like, what that mean? What that mean? And she was like,
you feeling a little HIV? But Ashley made a point. All that wet ass P word. Everybody walking tricks. Everybody got a wet ass P, and everybody know my P is good, but you ain't never got nothing. Okay, all right. I believe you.
Ain't
all right.
Discharge and discomfort. I had to Google gonorrhea with the claps.
I
that's what y'all had. Y'all had anal discharge and discomfort. Pain during sex. Like this is ill. All right. Well,
everybody be so comfortable. Like guys be joking about, man, it smelled like this. It smelled, because she got something. There was something probably going on.
Every guy that had a female that wasn't smell right, and they kept going. Now I could probably say every guy, we all kept going.
If you would have told that same thing to a doctor, the doctor would have been like, you needed to stop immediately, and we need to test you right now because there was something going on. With what did
it smell?
It was too late.
Some of those yeast infections weren't yeast infections. I ain't gonna lie. Women love going to anything can cause a yeast infection. If you just in the shallow part and you in the pool and you can get a yeast. If you change your medication, you can get a yeast infection. You can also get a yeast infection because you had too many particular penises in you. You can also get it from that.
I think that's not a yeast infection. I think that's a what they call that.
Whatever it is, we don't. All right. We late. We late.
It was fun.
And I didn't even get to try out the names for the Michael Shawn the Takeover Legend. I had some more names for her. Don't forget, we are taping Friday, and Shawnee reached out to everybody because there was a change in time. So Shawnee said she reached out to everybody. If you get infected. Oh, real quick. And when Shawnee said she got nervous when the person said, "How you doing?" Listen, when I was just in the hospital having a mental breakdown, they tested me for everything. And when my senses came back, when they said, "Oh yeah, we ran the blood test," and I was like, "Well, what you run the blood test for? Like, what you test?" They were like, everything. We sent it to you, is in your email. I got right on my phone. All of a sudden, I was no longer having to. I went to my chart.
You start Googling what them letters mean. What is this test?
And that non-reactive thing. That non-reactive is all. I was like, I wasn't even looking for like liver problems. Look, they tested my liver. I ain't even looked to the liver test. I was like, whatever, we can get into the liver. I can get a list
for everything, everything.
for everything. They didn't even ask you. They test you for everything. Mm-hmm. I was unreactive to monkeypox. I said, damn, we'll see y'all tomorrow. All right, y'all. Love me for who I am, not who you want me to be, because I can never be that. And understand there's only one thing in life that's guaranteed. It will end. So enjoy every minute, every second. You fight for every single thing in life. Fight for your happiness and never let anybody or anything take it from you. Michael Shawn, Jay Black, Shawnee Scott, Sexy Mo. I got a flight heading to Dallas.
Tonight,
the code may be cracked. I'm just telling you.
Okay.
Hey, I'll give you another fun fact, even though we lost a bunch of people because I'll give you another fun fact.
No, we got people. We got a lot of people.
Somebody told me the kids ain't home. That's it. I'm leaving. I'm done.
The kids ain't there.
So if I broadcast from a hotel, you realize the code is still thick. I may have punched some numbers in, but they didn't work
in the house.
Yeah, but they're in the house right now.
Excuse.
They're in the house right now.
Oh, sorry. Well, why'd you turn your thing off? Oh, my bad. I was just, goodness gracious.
Uncle Stepdaddy Mike is crazy.
Hold on. Real quick. Turn my volume down. And I got vitamins. That's it.
They got that blue monster.
And they ain't the one from the Chinese store. All right, y'all. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Good morning tomorrow morning. Everybody have a great day. All right. Go ahead, Kathy Black and Miles. You already know. See you on my team.
Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legend, where the truth hurts, but also makes you laugh.
Baby, tap in. Tap.